OTB. OTB. We are strong. OTB. We also have Kumasi High School. Nancy. Action. Nancy. Action. And we have Our Lady of Grace Senior High School. Atumba. 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 And we have OSEI TUTU Senior High School. Aprimpong. Aprimpong. We're moving straight into the contest, so our judges will let us know the rules for segment A of this video.
Segment A rules are the following. Each contestant will be given 5 minutes to perform on the theme World Cup 2026. When the whistle blows, borders fade. Rule 2. Each contestant must end their performance the moment they are belled out. Rule 3. You have 1 minute to set up props and set down after the performance. So half a minute to set it up, half a minute to set it down. Rule 4. And the last one. Contestants must remain backstage until they have been called. Thank you for now.
Thank you, Miss Wilberforce. I know my contestants are ready. So my first contestant is representing Our Lady of Grace. She is Karen Frida Asante. Karen Frida Asante.
Know the power of football? Let me tell you an intriguing story that happened during the World War I. On a cold Christmas night in England 1940, German and British troops who were part of the war came out to meet each other. Surprisingly, not to battle, but to play. In that game, uniforms didn't matter. Politics didn't matter. Even misunderstandings were forgotten. Football was the game, and it changed their aim. Do you know something interesting? Football neither has the mouth to speak, an eye to see, nor emotions to react. It just has a body that moves. And for a brief moment, peace came through unity, and it was delivered by football. Again, on June 27, 1969, a pandemonium hit Azteca, where 2 countries, Honduras and El Salvador, wanted a spot in the 1970 World Cup. In that game, when the whistle blew, borders did not fade. They deepened. Even flags became weapons and cheers turned into screams of fear. It was 4 days of war. 100 hours of chaos. And that is why history calls it the football war. Many still stood in confusion. How can a football game cause a war? Because football did not load the gun, neither did it pull the trigger. Once there were 3 signals, it's not a call to conflict. It's a call to peace and unity. A Senegalese hugs a Portuguese even though their complexions differ. A South African shouts, "Go!" with a South Korean, though they are one ocean apart. An Algerian paints his body with Moroccan colors, though the Western Sahara dispute separates them. That is the miracle of football. For 5,400 seconds plus extra time, football silences every disturbance. For sports can speak where words may fail. It creates a space where rivals meet, yet none are foes. It builds a bridge from heart to heart. And in the walls of a stadium, another peace is found within. One moment every country screams for joy. It's when that last minute goal is scored. But in the final moments where we lose, players don't just walk off the pitch in anger. Instead, they are comforted by the hugs of their opponents. Let the handshakes after defeat teach our leaders what diplomacy looks like. So when the whistle blows in 2026, let it not echo like Adolf Hitler's gunshots, boom, in the Second World War. Let it sound like one heartbeat. All around the globe, sports diplomacy still stands tall, because if 22 players from different nations can share one field, respect one referee, and obey one set of rules, then billions of people can reason with one piece. This time round, we won't only substitute players, we will substitute war for peace. Yes, just peace, just unity, just hope wearing holes, just the whistle that makes borders disappear. And as Player said before he played, football is a beautiful game. It brings us together. Let the world prove how powerful unity is. Because this game is not only about who lifts the trophy, it's about whether we, you and I, can lift each other. Thank you.
Thank you, Adoma. Next on my list is Opoku Raymond Ajiman, representing Kumasi High School.
When the whistle blows, that's the kind you hear, the kind you feel, the kind that travels through bones, through memory, through history, like a question the world has been avoiding. Because when that whistle blows, something dangerous happens. Something government cannot control. Borders begin to fade. Tell me, who drew those lines? Who decided that this land is yours and that land is mine? Who convinced us that difference means distance? Because I have seen something different. I have seen a boy in Accra, barefooted, no boots, no grass, no stadium, just dust and a dream too big for his street. Taking the crash bottle like it's the future, and somehow he understands the game better than the men so to control it. Because when that whistle blows, Accra does not ask Buenos Aires for permission. Lagos does not introduce itself to London. Tokyo does not translate joy for Toronto. We understand each other instantly. Because football is the only language that does not need translation. A pass is a sentence. A goal is a declaration, and the roar of the crowd is humanity remembering to speak as one. This is not just a game. Do you hear me? This is not just a game. This is history rewritten without ink. This is pain released without violence. This is joy united without permission. Because when that whistle blows, something dangerous happens. I have seen fathers, men who carry the weight of the world on their back, become boys again in front of the screen, jumping, screaming, crying, not because life got easier, but because for a moment life made sense. And miles away, a stadium walls like thunder learning how to speak. 40,000 has beaten in the same language. This is not just football. This is memory in motion. This is fathers becoming boys again. This is strangers becoming brothers. This is tears that don't ask permission to fall. Because for 90 minutes, we are not divided by politics. We are not categorized by religion. We are not separated by race. We are just human. But outside that which we build walls, we build systems, we build defenses so loud they drown the simple truth that we are not as separated as we pretend to be. And yet give us a ball, just one ball, and suddenly the world remembers what unity looks like. Tell me, why does it take a tournament for us to act like one people? Why does it take a whistle for us to hear each other? Because when the whistle blows, time slows down. Not to the clock, but to the chaos. Hatred pauses, division hesitates, and for a moment, just one moment, the world shows connection over conflict. Flags two ways, but not as barriers, as borders, as stories. Different colors, same heartbeats. Different flags, same silence before the kickoff. And in that silence, listen carefully. You will hear something powerful. Not Ghana or Brazil or England or Germany. You will hear humanity. So when the whistle blows, do not just watch, do not just cheer, do not just celebrate the goal. Listen, because in that sound is something powerful than borders, deeper than identity, louder than politics. That we are not as divided as we pretend to be. And maybe, just maybe, if you listen a little longer, you wouldn't see the whistles to remind us that borders were never meant to stay. Oh, you think I'm boring? So when the whistle blows, let borders go to those who choose to oppose life's goals. Let nations mingle and tingle in single visions of peace missions. Let the strikers try always fight but from light. Let the defender defend from hate but from light. Remind the neighbor to labor not to favor but to endeavor to live to the labor to the world's richer flavor. Let the winner not be bitter but better in character. Let the loser not be bruised but choose honor over pressure. Let the crowd applaud not fall but God's borrow of respect for all. So when the whistle blows, let's give close. Let's hatred decompose. Let football compose for future's pose. Because football is not just a sport. It is joy, emotion, hope, emotion, devotion, humanity, in commotion, turning rivalry into recognition. The world Cup 2026 is not meant to sharpen our rivalries, not to deepen borders or erase old hostilities. It's not about nations learning how to hate, but how to compete and still relate. So let it sink in. World Cup 2026. When the whistle blows, let borders fade. Thank you.
Thank you. Emrantia. Thank you. Next on my list is Benjamin Dudu Chum, representing BOSOMTWE Boys STEM.
Do you really believe that 90 minutes can rewrite history? Or is it just noise that helps us ignore reality? We say one ball rises, the whole world leans in to see. One cheer goes loud like we all agree to be free. We love to believe in the power of the game. That once this ball rolls, the world won't stay the same. That cheers from the stands can silence the pain and somehow make peace from rivalry's flame. And maybe for a moment that vision feels true. When strangers stand cheering in colors of blue and red and green, when flags wave high and anthems are sung, and the whole world speaks with a unified tongue. But let's be honest. This story runs deeper than banners and cheers, deeper than trophies and tournament years, because football can gather, but it can't persuade. It can open the door, but peace must be made. So, before the lights, before the noise, before the game is played, before we call it unity, before the banners are displayed, we need to understand what this is we really celebrate. Not a cure for conflict, not something that can rewrite fate, because once the illusion begins to fade, you see, football was never a magical crusade. No global spell by which all wars would fade. When FIFA dreamt up the World Cup display, peace was not the reason they chose that day. It wasn't diplomacy dressed in boots and lace. It was pride and rivalry in a global race. 22 men, one ball in motion, while the world outside still carried its own emotion. The first World Cup was held in 1930. A battlefield of boots where victory became the story. Men chasing glory on grass and dirt. Boots kicking leather, pride ready to burst. And the chant getting louder with every pass made, while flags flew high in the sunlight and shade. But outside that stadium, the world still swayed. Empires rose, revolutions were made. Borders kept hardening like iron blades, while stadium lights cast hopeful shades. History proves the uncomfortable truth. Football alone cannot soothe the youth. A goal cannot silence the gunshot sound, and a trophy cannot turn battlefields around. So if you came expecting a fairy tale parade, then my friend, you misunderstood the game that is played. But listen closely. Here lies the twist the cynics often evade. Football does not erase the barricade, but sometimes it makes the walls look poorly made. Every 4 years, the wall returns to the stage, but the barriers outside still stand in their place. And in 2026, the stage will expand across United States, Canada, and Mexico's land. 3 nations hosting one rhythm conveyed. A festival of passion the world has made. But understand this truth before the parade. The whistle alone does not make borders fade. We do. It takes the vendor in the plaza. It takes the kid who cuts the grass. It takes the stranger in the subway letting rival colors pass. The borders don't just fade by some magic holy decree. They break because we choose to see what we are supposed to see. And every chant in the stands we raise, every handshake after rival days, every jersey swapped in mutual trade is a break removed from the walls we made. Indeed, peace is not something a referee awards. It is written slowly by human accord. Pass by pass, a connection is laid. A bridge now built where the vision once stayed. So, expect the tension. Expect the fire. Expect the heavyweight. Expect to find a brother in the man you used to hate. Not because the ball is magic, but because you are forced to stand side by side across this vast and bleeding land. Because once live whistle finally blows, borders will not magically fade. But for 90 minutes, beneath roaring cascades, they might look thinner. They might look weaker. They might look like lines we ourselves can erase later. Ladies and gentlemen, the stadium awaits, and the world anticipates. History inhales before destiny is played. So take your seats. The greatest show on earth is about to be made. The message has been delivered, but the name still remains. Benjamin Dioduchum, the poetry sage.
Thank you. OTB. OTB.
Okay. Hello.
My next contestant is Michael Abredu Etuahine, representing OSEI TUTU Senior High School.
When the whistle blows, tell me, who are we and what do we know? Are we flags that flatter then fracture and fall? Or spirits still standing, still saying through all? Are we lines on a map drawn thin by men or minds that meet then mend, then begin again? Are we tribes thought to tremble, to harden, to hide? Or hearts with enough human room left inside? Because I've seen classroom carve into cast. I've seen laughter turn lonely, seen friendship not last. I've watched children wear labels like chains on the skin. Before life even started, they were boxed from within. But then, give them a ball, just a battered old sphere, and borders go blurry, then burdens grow clear. One touch, then tensions turn tender and thin. Strangers start speaking in passes and spin a ball round like the earth in its patient parade. A glow full of grief and of games that we made. So let's sow in size, yet loaded with light. A planet of promise we dribble at night. It rolled through cracked scanners and sun-scorched streets, past structure horns and relentless heat, from broken down slippers to glittery cleats. Same ache in the chest, different rhythm. Because before the whistle, we belittle, we split, we poison the porch, then call it home a bit. You are not like me, you don't belong here. You are too dark, too poor, too soft, too rough. As though being human was never enough. But when the whistle slides, the sky with sound. Something sacred starts shaking the ground. Then no one is foreign, no one is far, no one is measured by wound or scar. We are the same people, just simple players. Football is a teacher, terrible, tender and true. It punishes, pretends, then reveal what is you. No favoritism there, no police disguise. The pitch has its own way of undressing the lies. It does not salute your excuses or pain. It does not clap kindly because you complain. Like life, like exams, listen less to the noise and more to your voice. Prepare or be broken, focus or fail. Dream, do not drift in under the creative gale. You can cram all night with your eyes bloodshot bright, but talent needs training if truth must take flight. You can pray for the moments, you can beg for the chance, but if fear has your feet, then your future won't dance. The spotlight is cruel, it exposes the bluff, and the game has only one question: are you really enough? You see, life is not merely a race to be fast. It is knowing when stillness is wiser than speed, when patience is power and hunger must lead. Like midfielder turning chaos into art, holding maps in the mind and a match in the heart, saying tomorrow before it is late. So tell me, what position do you play in this life you defend? Are you guarding your fear like a prize you must keep? Or attacking your limits so doubt falls asleep? Are you passing the blame with a markless skill? Or you dress up in motion but standing still because time is a refinement of us pride. It does not get moved by your mask or your tribe. No second half granted to purpose denied. No mercy forgive that was buried inside. When it blows, it blows. Clean, cold, final. And here is the lesson most people miss. Football is not just unity wrapped in a bliss. It is revelation. A mirror with mud on it helps mankind. It shows your discipline when the body says stop. It shows whether your spirit can still reach the top. In the 90th minute when the lungs are inflamed, when the muzzle starts mocking your aim, my friend, that is the air your character speak. Not when the anthem is loud and the cameras are near. Not when the crowd throw roses and comfort a cheer. Because anybody can dance when the daylight is kind. But can you stand when your story goes wrong? Can you still sing when your strength is gone? The World Cup is not just a tournament right. It is humanity's stage under merciless light. Hope in every pass, pain in every miss. A nation, one breath, balance and a kiss. You see a goal, I see generations speak. You see the trophy, I see the timid grow strong and the silence grows sleek. We cheer for the finish, then miss out its mean. The success is where timing and discipline meet. That's one right pass can rewrite a page. A child in a classroom afraid to apply is no different to a striker whose courage runs dry. A student who failed and returned to the test is a comeback we worship when athletes do best. The game keeps telling what book often hide. That genius is global, though chances divide. It teaches fall, but rise, lose, but learn, break, but bend, bleed, but believe. Because when the whistle blows, we forget the vision, we forget the skies. Remember a truth too deep for our pride. So beneath every flag, beyond every fame, past every anthem, past every name, we are the same players in the same fierce game. And when the final whistle blows, only one thing remains. Did you play with your soul or just protect your role? Did you answer the call or just fear to fall? Did you live? Did you try? Did you fly? Did you fall? Or when the whistle blew, did you stay the same? My name is Obrin Paul Michael Abredu Obuta. See you later.
Abrimpong! 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 Smile. Okay. My next contestant is Grace Owusu Apia, representing Our Lady of Grace Senior High School.
I was just about to find the perfect ratio of sugar to mix with my gari when my phone buzzed. I swiped and saw an invite. I looked at my soakings, then back to the screen. It was a digital invitation embossed in pixels of gold. A gold ticket to the greatest paradise on earth. It says, to the dreamer with the bow, you are hereby summoned to the 2026 World Cup finale. Pack your bags. Your seat is waiting at the 50-yard line. The World Cup is calling. Do not be late. FIFA World Cup. If you were me, would you have finished your soakings? Of course not. I quickly checked the list. And guess what? Brazil is coming. Even with tough streets, they are coming with their samba, their carnival, their smiled out dances. Germany is arriving with precise discipline, like every pass had a plan. England is coming to talk history, reminding everyone where the game began. France is stepping in with style in their stride, elegance in every touch. And to my own country, Ghana, the world talks about our doomsaw, the light that fails, the great that is gone. But let me tell you, when the Black Stars lace up, they don't look for a switch on the wall. We are the current. We are the flow. Our feet are the generators that make the whole stadium glow. Because on this pitch, the darker it gets, the brighter we thrive. All 48 nations are coming with different flags and different stories. 48 anthems, but one sound when the whistle cuts through it all. Many tongues, one tone. Many seats, one throne. Because the game does not divide, it decides that unity is stronger than identity. Now, before the game started, it has structures. Individuals sat down to plan the phenomenon of peace through a game with all ignored the rules. Before the first kick, they shake hands. Look at that. Not allies, not the same, but choosing respect. Because even with our differences, we don't have to divide. Look at the ball. It's a perfect circle as the globe. It has no corners to hide grudges, no sides to take. It doesn't care about the language of the foot. It only understands the force that kicks it. It rolls across freely, across the grass, across the line, across even the no-go zone. The football is the only traveler in this world that doesn't need a visa to cross a border. It rolls across cars in history like they never existed. Now, we all here in this stadium talk about the bragging rights. The trophy stands still. It has no corners to hide grudges. It is a set of golden globe held up by two sets of hands. Look at the grip. They are not wrestling to hide it. They are not trying to tear the world into two. What are they doing? They are supporting it, reminding us that this planet is so heavy. And the only way it can stay up in the air is when we all reach our hands underneath it and support it. Football is not a gift we wait, it's a burden we choose to share. So before we debate between who is the best player, let's remember the aim of the game: unity. And at the end of every game, the referee says in Spanish, "Gracias a todos los jugadores." Thank you, players. Because football makes us run like chickens. By the end of the game, all we see is unity. Spectators, go and rest because the pressure is about to get worse. Thank you.
Adoma. 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 Thank you. Next on my list is Ronald Etuahene Echampon, representing Kumasi High School.
We grew up in sections, segregated directions, labeled reflections of nations and tension, taught to protect every inch of possession, like land is an identity, not just location. Maps in our mind, lines in our vision, history whispered in quiet division. Stay in your place, know your position, differences described as permanent condition. But tell me, who drew those lines, and why did they live in us long after the ink dries? Because before we ever saw a border, we saw a sky, unbroken, unowned, unapologetically wide. But then there is a field, no walls, no guards, no need for permission. Just space, wide as dream with no opposition. And a whistle, small sound but it carries ignition. It blows. Now watch how the world starts switching. Feet start speaking the language of rhythm. Quick little passes, precision, decision. Ball like a planet in constant transition. Spinning through countries with zero restrictions. No translation needed. Just timing and trust. A flick of an ankle. A surge and a rush. A moment so humane. It silences us and replaces it gently with something like us, but bigger. We're moving from division to shared intuition. You see it. I see it. Same definition. A goal hits the net. Now listen. Just listen. Crowds erupt in collective condition. Joy without passport. Love without diction. Strangers embracing in synchronized motion. Like unity slip through a crack in the system. Tell me, what law can rewrite this feeling? What border can stop this healing? 5 seconds. Just 5. Where nobody is foreign. Nobody is other. Just people responding. And somewhere, a kid watches, not thinking about politics, not measuring differences, just dreaming in chases, 2 sizes too big, with the world at their feet and the world in their vision. They do not see borders, they see angles, they see space, they see chance, and that is the purest way to see the world. Heartbeats rise and voices align in different tongues, but the timing is binding. Call it coincidence, I call it designing. A moment where differences forgot its assignment. A moment where rivalry sharpens but never destroys. Where pressure creates but never avoids. The truth that beneath every flag is a pulse, steady, familiar, humane, and even in losing, there is something revealing. A lesson in grace, in respect, in a way that disappointment is shared without turning to hate. Because today, your win is not my erasure. It is something I witnessed, a moment, a measure of how high the human can rise under pressure. And I can clap for that. Even if it's cost me pride, even if it stings a little inside. Because when the final whistle blows, conflict don't just vanish, it pauses. Like the world took a breath to gather its balance, just to remember what peace might look like if you actually chose it. Not once, but often. 90 minutes, that's all that it takes to remind us how fragile these walls were. Brick by brick, thought by thought, fear by fear, we build them. But I tell you, pass by pass, moment by moment, chair by chair, we can unbuild them. Because if we chant in a unified sound, stand shoulder to shoulder, no border will stand. 48 fearless fighters furiously forging their fate. Every nation, every nerve, every name arrives great. The pitch is the parliament, the ball is the bill of the brave. No goalkeeper can keep the whole soul from the story they crave. From the east to the west, every beat is chest proud and loud. Every chant, every chance, every champion bows the crowd. When the whistle splits, the silence in the world starts to war. 2026, the beautiful game settles every score. We realize that the game came revolutionized, mobilizing millions, energizing the marginalized, nationalizing pride without weaponizing divine. Players who were traumatized by war and poverty are now immortalized. Fans who were mesmerized and polarized are now synchronized. Because when the whistle blows, it finalizes what borders try to minimize. So when the final whistle pierces the sky, let borders fade. Because no passport holds power, no wall stands high. 48 nations, one burning flame. Every tongue screams the same sacred name. Kings are not crowned in the halls of the great. They rise from death. They defy every fate. So let the whistle blow. Let the world shake. This is the history that 2020 made take. Because when the final whistle blows, the borders will surely fade. Thank you.
Thank you. Emrantie. 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 My next contestant will be representing BOSOMTWE Boys Team. He is King Arafat Mohammed.
Is it on? I am the bristling breath between worlds. The drawn line that dances dangerously in maps and minds, barbed with the bitterness of history, yet trembling tonight as the ball bounces and beckons boys and billions to believe in the beauty beyond my brittle barricades. While the whistle whips through the wind and the roar rises, ripping the rigid rules I raised, reminding me that I was never real, just an illusion that could be erased.
I am the line crowns love to quote when they are busy teaching you and you how to stand in the east and the west. I am the checkpoint in your chest, the passport in your pocket. I turn neighbors and allies into news headlines. I make rivers take sides. I divide diets, dialect, and daylight. And for centuries, I was undefeated. But then, in 1930, the whistle showed up. Too weak and young and juvenile for the idea of facing me. Yes, the whistle was loud, reckless, and clueless enough to cross my line. Such disrespect. But I took no offense. I went ahead with my perfectly planned, spotless scheme. Just look at what I did to Iran. Such a beautiful nation's dream I shattered, and their spirits declined. Iran's team now stands aside, leaving a void in Group G where dreams reside. The reason is solid, and the pain is real. A conflict with the US and a leader's selfish feel. And now Iran's sports minister, a man who never once asked my permission, said the words I had been longing to hear. Of course I was glad. I knew I had won. But then the harm returned, not of engines but of edits, of headlines that slitted their way through fiber optic veins. Sources say FIFA intervenes, Infantino travels and then kills the shot. Then comes the confirmation. The thing that I had forbidden had been scheduled, mapped, and printed into glossy brushes. 3 times they will step on the grass that I am supposed to protect. 3 times they will raise a flag that by my logic should never leave their land. A flag that should mark their space and keep foreigners at bay and too afraid to even think to stay. For many years since the whistle arrived, I have succeeded in keeping a country or two from sharing that touch of hue that makes them bond like glue, and I still have no clue why 2026 makes me feel like I have caught the flu because I have failed. I, who had seen the rise and fall of man for many years now, have failed just because the whistle intervened. So just for today, the 6th of June, I will allow anyone at all to leap over me like I do not exist. When the whistle gracefully blows to commence this ceremonious season, I will fade. Thank you. But don't forget, the name still remains King Arafat Mohammed. Thank you.
OTB!
Bullshit.
OTB! OTB! Last but not least, we have Ofori Amman for Edusa, representing OSEI TUTU Senior High School.
Any friend here, sorry.
On a May evening in 2001, Joy walked into the Accra Sports Stadium dressed in color and rivalry. By nightfall, it walked out draped in silence. Tears thin into screams, scarves that waved in pride, letter covered faces in farewell. Feet that ran to celebrate began to run for breath. 127 hearts were pressed into stillness beneath panic and force. It was meant to be 90 minutes. Hearts of folk against Asante Kotoko FC. Color against color. Strength against strength. Never life against death. The crowd was a living ocean, chanting, surging alive. Then the tide turned on itself. Anger moved like lightning across dry skies. Bottles rose like arguments. Stones replied. Sirens tried to preach over chaos. And when fear entered, it did not knock. It spread from chest to chest, from breath to breath. People pushed not because they hated, but because they were afraid. And fear, when crowded, becomes dangerous. Names were shouted and swallowed. Hands reached and met only air. Hope lifted some, weight lowered others. But that night did not just bury people, it bruised trust, it wounded a nation. But tragedy did not begin and end in Accra. In 1985 at the Hazel Stadium, 39 lives were lost in what the world remembers as the Hazel Stadium disaster. In 2012 at OSEI Stadium, 74 supporters never returned home during the round. In 1964, hundreds perished in the stadium national disaster, where panic swallowed the stands, different flags, different anthems, the same funerals. If we listen closely, the causes whisper a pattern. Not only poor decisions in heated moment, but pride without restraint, identity twisted into hostility, rivalry sharpening into hatred. Sometimes it is tribal loyalty screaming louder than the reason. Sometimes it is racism. The poisoners believe that one color, one tribe, one nationality must dominate the other. Sometimes it is political tension riding on the back of sport. Sometimes it is intoxication, alcohol and drugs dissolve each man's judgment. Sometimes it is group psychology, the loss of self in the crowd, where conscience, face, and courage becomes cruelty. A single insult becomes a spark, a chant becomes a weapon, a show becomes a stampede. Football is powerful, it gathers strangers for them to sing one song, but power without discipline becomes danger. We must speak honestly. Violence in stadium is not born from concrete walls, it is born from hearts that refuse self-control. It grows in minds that glorifies aggression. It's spread when silence protects bad behavior. So yes, we can support with passion, but not with violent hands. We can stand up for our clubs, but not as lawless bands. We can shout to the rafters ring, so the flag like shakes above. But it must never show the soul for thing we claim to love. Lose in good faith, win in good grace. Let's honor have a human faith, because one push can end a future before it's less its thing. And one hot-headed ass can set a household up in flame. Even now, fear walks softly around the stadium gates at night. Some say the way knows how to fit, but because they know that's right. Some clap softly, not from coldness, not because their zeal is more, but because somewhere in their memory they still can remember that call, that spin, that crash, that final gasp, that prayer cast shot in air, that awful truth mishandled can become despair. So as the world looks on ahead for brighter fields and grander shows, let's marry, be more than reach, let's discipline, be what grows. Let's excitement sit on the driver's seat while excitement won the road. Let's rivalry remain a game and not a wound that does not heal. When the next whistle blows again, let it open play, not spring. Let it someone act, not ambulance. Let it welcome joy again. Let the crowd rise like a chorus, not collapse like a broken prey. Let every fan who enters in return home alive that day. Let football be what it was born to be, a drum beat of the human heart, a dance of dust and feet, a place where cities learn release. When 90 minutes teach the world that rivalry can still breathe in peace. Let the stadium be a sanctuary, not a slaughter address the sport. Let memory be a warning bell and a report. For the game is beautiful only when the people live alive, and victory means nothing if humanity does not survive. So carry this truth from stand to stand, from schools to tree to chief. No trophy is worth a coffin, no rivalry is worth grave. Let our whistle be the whistle, let the cheer be the cheer. Let people give us life again and not something you must fear. The name still remains Ofori Amafu Edisa, but today you can call me Ebusia Penny Kofori. See you later.
Mr. DJ, please take over for us. Mr. DJ, please take over.
Seconds that's left to finish. Next time we won't do that again.
To be felt, to be remembered. Now, the semi-final. No echoes, no extras, no excuses. Just voice against every voice must rise, because here good is not enough and great is just the beginning. Kumasi will feel it, the stage will carry it, the audience will remember it. Join us on 11th May 2026 at the Great Hall of KNUST, because when the whistle blows, borders fade and the strongest voices remain. When the whistle blows, the silence speaks and the stage awakens. From many voices across Ashanti to 12 that remain, 12 voices, 12 visions, one stage, under the theme World Cup 2026. When the whistle blows, borders fade. They crossed more than boundaries. They crossed fear, doubt, and limitation. not just to speak, but to be heard.
We heard a bell. It wasn't from the judges' table, so the contestants stopped. We are giving this person the few seconds that's left to finish. Next time, we won't do that again.
To be felt, to be remembered. Now, the semi-final. No echoes, no extras, no excuses. Just voice against voice, mind against moment, power against pressure. Every word must work. Every line must land. Every voice must rise. Because here, good is not enough and great is just the beginning. Kumasi will feel it. The stage will carry it. The audience will remember it. Join us on 11th May 2026 at the Great Hall of KNUST, because when the whistle blows, borders fade and the strongest voices remain. When the whistle blows, the silence speaks and the stage awakens. From many voices across Ashanti to 12 that remain, 12 voices, 12 visions, one stage, under the theme World Cup 2026. When the whistle blows, borders fade. They crossed more than boundaries. They crossed fear, doubt, and limitation, not just to speak, but to be heard.
We heard a bell. It wasn't from the judges' table, so the contestants stopped. We are giving this person the few seconds that's left to finish. Next time, we won't do that again.
To be felt, to be remembered. Now, the semi-final. No echoes, no extras, no excuses. Just voice against voice, mind against moment, power against pressure. Every word must work. Every line must land. Every voice must rise. Because here, good is not enough and great is just the beginning. Kumasi will feel it. The stage will carry it. The audience will remember it. Join us on 11th May 2026 at the Great Hall of KNUST, because when the whistle blows, borders fade and the strongest voices remain. When the whistle blows, the silence speaks and the stage awakens. From many voices across Ashanti to 12 that remain, 12 voices, 12 visions, one stage, under the theme World Cup 2026. When the whistle blows, borders fade. They crossed more than boundaries. They crossed fear, doubt, and limitation, not just to speak, but to be heard.
We heard a bell. It wasn't from the judges' table, so the contestants stopped. We are giving this person the few seconds that's left to finish. Next time, we won't do that again.
To be felt, to be remembered. Now, the semi-final. No echoes, no extras, no excuses. Just voice against voice, mind against moment, power against pressure. Every word must work. Every line must land. Every voice must rise. Because here, good is not enough and great is just the beginning. Kumasi will feel it. The stage will carry it. The audience will remember it. Join us on 11th May 2026 at the Great Hall of KNUST, because when the whistle blows, borders fade and the strongest voices remain. When the whistle blows, the silence speaks and the stage awakens. From many voices across Ashanti to 12 that remain, 12 voices, 12 visions, one stage, under the theme World Cup 2026. When the whistle blows, borders fade. They crossed more than boundaries. They crossed fear, doubt, and limitation, not just to speak, but to be heard.
We heard a bell. It wasn't from the judges' table, so the contestants stopped. We are giving this person the few seconds that's left to finish. Next time, we won't do that again.
To be felt, to be remembered. Now, the semi-final. No echoes, no extras, no excuses. Just voice against voice, mind against moment, power against pressure. Every word must work. Every line must land. Every voice must rise. Because here, good is not enough and great is just the beginning. Kumasi will feel it. The stage will carry it. The audience will remember it. Join us on 11th May 2026 at the Great Hall of KNUST, because when the whistle blows, borders fade and the strongest voices remain. When the whistle blows, the silence speaks and the stage awakens. From many voices across Ashanti to 12 that remain, 12 voices, 12 visions, one stage, under the theme World Cup 2026. When the whistle blows, borders fade. They crossed more than boundaries. They crossed fear, doubt, and limitation, not just to speak, but to be heard.
We heard a bell. It wasn't from the judges' table, so the contestants stopped. We are giving this person the few seconds that's left to finish. Next time, we won't do that again.
To be felt, to be remembered. Now, the semi-final. No echoes, no extras, no excuses. Just voice against voice, mind against moment, power against pressure. Every word must work. Every line must land. Every voice must rise. Because here, good is not enough and great is just the beginning. Kumasi will feel it. The stage will carry it. The audience will remember it. Join us on 11th May 2026 at the Great Hall of KNUST, because when the whistle blows, borders fade and the strongest voices remain. When the whistle blows, the silence speaks and the stage awakens. From many voices across Ashanti to 12 that remain, 12 voices, 12 visions, one stage, under the theme World Cup 2026. When the whistle blows, borders fade. They crossed more than boundaries. They crossed fear, doubt, and limitation, not just to speak, but to be heard.
We heard a bell. It wasn't from the judges' table, so the contestants stopped. We are giving this person the few seconds that's left to finish. Next time, we won't do that again.
To be felt, to be remembered. Now, the semi-final. No echoes, no extras, no excuses. Just voice against voice, mind against moment, power against pressure. Every word must work. Every line must land. Every voice must rise. Because here, good is not enough and great is just the beginning. Kumasi will feel it. The stage will carry it. The audience will remember it. Join us on 11th May 2026 at the Great Hall of KNUST, because when the whistle blows, borders fade and the strongest voices remain. When the whistle blows, the silence speaks and the stage awakens. From many voices across Ashanti to 12 that remain, 12 voices, 12 visions, one stage, under the theme World Cup 2026. When the whistle blows, borders fade. They crossed more than boundaries. They crossed fear, doubt, and limitation, not just to speak, but to be heard.
We heard a bell. It wasn't from the judges' table, so the contestants stopped. We are giving this person the few seconds that's left to finish. Next time, we won't do that again.
When the whistle blows, the silence speaks and the stage awakens. From many voices across Ashanti to 12 that remain, 12 voices, 12 visions, one stage under the theme World Cup 2026. When the whistle blows, borders fade. They crossed more than boundaries. They crossed fear, doubt, and limitation, not just to speak, but to be heard.
We heard a bell. It wasn't from the judges' table, so the contestants stopped. We are giving this person the few seconds that's left to finish. Next time, we won't do that again.
To be felt, to be remembered. Now, the semi-final. No echoes, no extras, no excuses. Just voice against voice, mind against moment, power against pressure. Every word must work. Every line must land. Every voice must rise. Because here, good is not enough and great is just the beginning. Kumasi will feel it. The stage will carry it. The audience will remember it. Join us on 11th May 2026 at the Great Hall of KNUST, because when the whistle blows, borders fade and the when the whistle blows, the silence speaks and the stage awakens. From many voices across Ashanti to 12 that remain, 12 voices, 12 visions, one stage under the theme World Cup 2026. When the whistle blows, must rise, because here God is not enough and great is just the beginning. Kumasi will feel it. The stage will carry it. The audience will remember it. Join us on 11th May 2026 at the Great Hall of KNUST, because when the whistle blows, borders fade and the strongest voices remain. When the whistle blows, the silence speaks and the stage awakens. From many voices across Ashanti to 12 that remain, 12 voices, 12 visions, one stage under the theme World Cup 2026. When the whistle blows, borders fade. They crossed more than boundaries. They crossed fear, doubt, and limitation, not just to speak, but to be heard.
We heard a bell. It wasn't from the judges' table, so the contestants stopped. We are giving this person the few seconds that's left to finish. Next time, we won't do that again.
To be felt, to be remembered. Now, the semi-final. No echoes, no extras, no excuses. Just voice against voice, mind against moment, power against pressure. Every word must work. Every line must land. Every voice must rise. Because here, good is not enough and great is just the beginning. Kumasi will feel it. The stage will carry it. The audience will remember it. Join us on 11th May 2026 at the Great Hall of KNUST. Borders fade and the strongest voices remain. When the whistle blows, the silence speaks and the stage awakens. From many voices across Ashanti to 12 that remain, 12 voices, 12 visions, one stage under the theme World Cup 2026. When the whistle blows, borders fade. They crossed more than boundaries. They crossed fear, doubt, and limitation, not just to speak, but to be heard.
We heard a bell. It wasn't from the judge's table, so the contestants stopped. We are giving this person the few seconds that's left to finish. Next time, we won't do that again.
To be felt, to be remembered. Now, semi-final. No echoes, no extras, no excuses. Voice against voice, mind against moment, power against pressure. Everyone must work. Every line must land. Every voice must rise. Because here, good is not enough and great is just the beginning. Kumasi will feel it. The stage will carry it. The audience will remember it. 2026 at the university. Because when the whistle blows, bodies remain. When the whistle blows, the silence. Because when the whistle blows, borders fade and the strongest voices remain. When the whistle blows, the silence speaks and the stage awakens. From many voices across Ashanti to 12 that remain, 12 voices, 12 visions, one stage under the theme World Cup 2026. When the whistle blows, borders fade. They crossed more than boundaries. They crossed fear, doubt, and limitation. Not just to speak, but to be heard.
We heard a bell. It wasn't from the judge's table, so the contestants stopped. We are giving this person the few seconds that's left to finish. Next time, we won't do that again.
To be felt, to be remembered. Now, the semi-final. No echoes, no extras, no excuses. Just voice against voice, mind against moment, power against pressure. Every word must work. Every line must land. Every voice must rise. Because here, good is not enough and great is just the beginning. Kumasi will feel it. The stage will carry it. The audience will remember it. Join us on 11th May 2026 at the Great Hall of KNUST. Because when the whistle blows, borders fade and the strongest voices remain. When the whistle blows, the silence speaks and the stage awakens. From many voices across Ashanti to 12 that remain, 12 voices, 12 visions, one stage under the theme World Cup 2026. When the whistle blows, borders fade. They crossed more than boundaries. They crossed fear, doubt, and limitation. Not just to speak, but
giving no breather. Ozi, 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 Hosanna getting better, Hosanna getting better. Ozi, 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 Hosanna getting better, Hosanna getting better. But other voices in my head telling me to surrender. If I should surrender, what I go chop, oh my brother. In kitty kitty, got feed many days, but we never say never. Negative thoughts in my head saying make I just take Sakawa. Many things my eyes are seeing, but my mouth know they do complaining. I got wounds on my body, I'm healing. Spiritually battles I'm facing. With the trap in the bando, with the fight like taekwondo. Bruce Lee and a commando. I will see we fall a show. Oh, I keep hearing voices, weeding, asking me do I trust them, really. Better is Adira, Kisera, we not giving no greater, no giving no greater. Ozi, 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 Hosanna getting better, Hosanna getting better. Ozi, 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 Hosanna getting better, Hosanna getting better. Tell me every day they will change. Sometimes get up and change yourself. What who you call your woman? Cause some movies tend to zoom. BGC best, SMC bloody wanna be. Well, you they know you fire they bring you know you. The way you they shake you make bad man they won't follow. As busy the way you they shake you make bad man they won't follow. Oh yeah, show them what you can do with your do-wow. I say show them what you can do with your do-wow. Oh yeah, show them what you can do with your do-wow. I say show them what you can do with your do-wow. Okay, show them. Show them, big girls connected. Show them how you get connected. If any man violate, make you make intent erected. Queen Maria, show them. Zita ranking, show them. Or him and Zika, show them. Finest Mila, show them. Lofty sweetness, show them. Pretty falling, show them. Your big ass and your cute ass and your flat ass and your hot tamale, show them. Right. Show them. BGC base. SMC Bay, well you day, fire they went right. The way you they shake you make bad man they won't follow. The way you they shake you make bad man they won't follow. Oh yeah, show them what you can do with your do-wow. I say show them what you can do with your do-wow.
Just voice against voice, mind against moment, power against pressure. Every word must work. Every line must land, every voice must rise. Because here, good is not enough, and great is just the beginning. Kumasi will feel it, the stage will carry it, the audience will remember it. Join us on 11th May 2026 at the
that booze, mercy filling your bruise. Got me in the mood, I'm loving the things you do. Give me that booze, mercy filling your bruise. Got me in the mood, I'm loving the way you move.
Yes, in the club when we show other girls bent over. When a man pull up, the gas get over.
See I'm in the road, huh?
Gas get over.
You know that.
Check out the team man back, things like that.
Welcome back to the A Spoken Word Contest 2026. We apologize for the long break. To those of us watching us virtually, please pardon us for this. I bring you the total scores for segment A. Our Lady of Grace Senior High School had 36 points. Kumasi High School had 33 points. BOSOMTWE Boys Term had 35 points. OSEI TUTU Senior High School had 34 points. All our contestants are ready for segment B. I now turn over to our judges for them to continue. Thank you.
All right. So for this second segment of the contest, you are going to answer a few questions in 3 rounds. The first round will be questions on the US and Ghana. Second round, questions on the theme of the contest. And then the last round will be questions on literature. Listen attentively to the rules. 1. In rounds 1 and 3, contestants are allowed 2 attempts within 20 seconds to answer their major questions. If the question is not answered correctly, it becomes a bonus awarded to the first contestant to signal by a raised hand. 2. Contestants have 5 seconds to answer a bonus question on 1 attempt. 3. Contestants will score 3 points for a correct answer to their major questions in rounds 1 and 2, and 5 points for round 3. For bonus questions, contestants will score 1 point for round 1 and 2 points for round 3. There is no bonus for round 2. 4. Contestants must only speak when they have been called. 5. The questions will be read at most twice, after which contestants can request a repeat of the question. 6. Each school will answer 2 major questions for each round in this segment. 7. If anyone from the audience is found whispering an answer to any contestant during this segment, the question will be nullified and the contestant will score 0 points for the question. Thank you.
Right. So we continue. This round 1. The questions are focused on USA, United States of America. And it's based on famous Americans and political evolution and policy pioneers of Ghana. The next set. The first 4 sets of questions of this round or segment of the contest, and the second will be on America, and the second set will be on Ghana. 3 points for major questions and 1 for bonus. I'm going to start from my immediate left, Our Lady, and move all the way to OSEI. So, questions, these 4 questions coming are on USA. Okay. Are we ready? Our Lady. Who is the American inventor credited with inventing the light bulb?
Thomas Edison.
Correct. Kumasi High. Who is the American scientist and astronaut who was the first person to walk on the moon?
Neil Armstrong.
Correct. Please, those sitting behind, spectators, please don't whisper answers. Who is the American civil rights leader who delivered OSEI TUTU? Who was the first African American president of the United States of America? Yes, that's correct.
Olag. Who led Ghana's first opposition party, the United Gold Coast Convention? Who led Ghana's first opposition party, the United Gold Coast Convention? Eugene Sisi.
Dr. J.B. Dankwa.
That is correct for 3 points. Kumasi High. Which president introduced the National Health Insurance Scheme? Which president introduced the National Health Insurance Scheme?
John Ajekum Kufu.
That is correct for 3 points. BOSOMTWE, STEM. Who introduced the junior secondary school concepts? Who introduced the junior secondary school concept?
Jerry John Rollins.
That is correct for 3 points. OSEI TUTU. Who was Ghana's first official female presidential candidate? Who was Ghana's first official female presidential candidate? Jane Nana is incorrect. You have another attempt. BOSOMTWE.
Ikuadonko.
Incorrect. All right. So the right answer is former First Lady Nana Kunedu Ajiman Rawlings.
Round 2, others contest. This requires a true or false answer. So we will not be passing it over as bonus question. Our lady. The 2026 World Cup is expected to bring billions of dollars in revenue to the US. The 2026 World Cup is expected to bring billions of dollars in revenue to the US.
True.
True. Correct. Kumasi High. No US city will need to upgrade its transport system for the tournament. No US city will need to upgrade its transport system for the tournament.
False.
Correct. Next. Hosting matches is expected to boost local small businesses.
True.
Good. Yeah. The event will promote sustainable and eco-friendly stadium designs.
True.
Good.
Our Lady of Grace. The US government is not supporting the organization of the World Cup.
False.
That is correct. Kumasi High. Infrastructure upgrades are planned for airports and public transport in host cities. Infrastructure upgrades are planned for airports and public transport in host cities.
True.
That is correct. BOSOMTWE. The World Cup will not affect hotel and tourism industries. The World Cup will not affect hotel and tourism industries.
False.
That is correct. OSEI TUTU. Many host cities plan to promote their cultural heritage during the event. Many host cities plan to promote their cultural heritage during the event. True, that is correct.
This round is on literature. You will answer questions on literature here. Each question features a line from an American poem. Contestants are to identify the most dominant literary device in the line. 5 points for a major question and 2 for bonus. Our lady, are you okay? The future is a blank page waiting for ink. The future is a blank page waiting for ink.
Metaphor.
Correct. Kumasi High. The hand that signed the paper failed the city. The hand that signed the paper failed the city.
Synecdoche.
Correct. BOSOMTWE. The crown of America sits uneasy on its head.
Metonymy.
Correct. OSEI TUTU. The hush of the night held the city tight. The hush of the night held the city tight.
Personification.
No.
Metonymy.
No. They have their hand.
Rhyme.
Onomatopoeia.
Oh, we haven't called you. I think. They had it. Right. For bonus. Who's 10? Back to our lady, eh?
Blows. The silence speaks and the stage awakens. For many voices
Contestants,
across.
please exercise patience in answering your questions, especially if it's coming as a bonus. Hear the bell first. Okay. And whoever will be answering, if it's your turn and the bell has not been rung, you still have a chance to make another guess. Okay. So we'll come back to you, Our Lady. The white whale swam on, and the world turned white. The white whale swam on, and the world turned white.
Alliteration.
Alliteration is fine. It's fine. We also have consonants there, but either one would have accepted. Kumasi, hi. I, having little, gave you the little I had. I, having little, gave you the little I had.
Inversion.
No.
Parallelism.
No. OSEI.
Meiosis. Meiosis.
No. Yes, Our Lady.
Paradox.
No. One school hasn't tried. You want to try? Was the young person? Oh, okay. So that's it. It's irony. Which school? BOSOMTWE, it's your turn now. The city is a sleeping woman. The city is a sleeping woman.
Metaphor.
Correct. OSEI TUTU. The bus saw snarled and rattled in the yard. The bus saw snarled and rattled in the yard.
Consonants.
No.
Onomatopoeia.
Correct.
All right, so that brings us to the end of the second segment of the contest. So we move straight on to the third and final segment of the contest. Here you come to the table and ballot for topics. Then you prepare a spoken word on the topics that you pick and perform. Before you come down here to ballot for the topic, listen attentively to the rules. 1. Contestants have 7 minutes to prepare a spoken word on the topics they have picked. 2. Contestants will perform in order of the numbers they have picked on the topic sheet. 3. Contestants will use 3 minutes to perform their write-up. On this note, we invite you here to come and ballot for your topics. All right, so contestants, when you hear the bell, you start writing. You have 7 minutes. Thank you.
1 minute. 1 minute. You have 1 minute. Thirty seconds. You have 30 seconds.
All right. So we will start with Ofori from OSEI TUTU SHS. Okay, his topic is Broken Hearts Children Healing.
Riddle, riddle. I am the hope and the future of our beloved nation. I carry the burden of my nation prosperity and development. I am told I have the power to cause a change, but my body is changing, my heart is racing, and my mind is curious. I am searching for answers, but they are hidden away from me. I am told I am the key of my nation prosperity and development, but I am locked in silence. Who am I? I am the adolescent, the architect of tomorrow, struggling to navigate through the complexities of my broken hearts, but choosing healing. This society gives my body a cause for debating, makes my body a walking reminder of my place in this society, has really turned my body into a house of limitation. But right here on this crossroads of decision, following my own intuition, I will not despair, I will not fear to do what is why I will not and ever lose sight of a greater picture. For the dreams I nurture are not of today, but out of the future. So I will teach my legs to walk out from conversation that threatens my conviction. I will teach my hands to pull out from societal limitation that there's my futuristic inclination. I will teach my eyes to stay fixated on a goal. I will teach my mind to go focus on a goal, because dreams needs no permission, neither broken height, race, no religion, no sight to decide its medium of coming true. So when the society gives my body a cause for debate, I'll teach my body to give it back. I have a lot of dreams. I want to be a doctor, a teacher. I want to be a lawyer. I want to be the great spoken word artist in this life. That is why I'm here today. But this broken heart is not giving me the authority, audacity, the capacity to move forward. But you cannot argue with God. It is impossible to argue with the universe of what it should be, because it's not easy to be what I want to be. Despite the broken hearts, I'll be a great person in this life. So I met my mother. My mother is my healing. My mother taught to me that you cannot chase dreams and stand still. You cannot pursue goals on idle hills. Of what kind of a man would you be if you intend to move a mountain without intending to move? What kind of a man would you be if you intend to grow but not intend to go as far as your goals can go? How would you know what is beyond the horizon? Together, I'll play a part by picking up a part from the parts that fell apart and create a new part for my younger generation to pass. Let us remember that small actions today, a better Ghana tomorrow. Thank you.
Next, we have Grace from Our Lady of Grace SHS. Her topic is Love That Frees Me.
I sit at the piano and set myself to it, making me end up in a reflection. Every time I sit at it, I imagine a laugh. A laugh so deep it makes me shake in my dreams. It tingles through my body like a dopamine. I don't visit the hospital, but anytime I think about love, it floats me inside like an injection. You may think I'm talking about my first love. No, you are wrong. Let me take you way back to my mother's love. She's gone but not forgotten. A laugh so deep it made a part of me started to mingle. It resounds like a shield cover me from head to toe. It frees me from my tribulation, ending up in a manifestation. This laugh take over my mind and I end up in a Disneyland. The way she caresses my cheeks whenever I'm going to school takes me into a sleep. The kiss on the nose before I sleep shall forever be my highlight. I love you, oh mom, even though you are not there, but let me tell you, you are not forgotten. Have you experienced a mother's love before? The love that frees me, the love that can also free you. To every individual who needs to be loved and be freed, free yourself first, for the love shall find you. Thank you.
Next, we have Frida, also from Our Lady of Grace, SHS. Her topic is when loyalty becomes pain.
They say experience is the best teacher. I never knew life was cruel before I had a taste of its own medicine. Before I stepped in the shoes of life, I didn't think of what it holds. Something happened that brought an excruciating pain to my heart. Something I can't even explain. You might be wondering what. Let me tell you my story. I had a friend back in senior high school who was very dear to my heart. We basically did everything together. We drew pie charts and bar graphs of our future, not even leaving a fraction out of it. I heard a saying disloyalty is like a jet without fuel. It cannot take you far. And so I transferred all my loyalty from my anta to the stigma of her heart. Until one day, that fateful day that everything happened, guess what? She betrayed me. She framed me for theft when she was the thief. I couldn't even believe it. And so I agreed to disagree. I misunderstood to understand. But then life happened. And I realized that loyalty is a two-edged sword. Yes, it can hurt, it can help. And so I plead with you all, yes, you looking at me, to be careful with loyalty, because it can create good bonds, but also destroy one day. Thank you.
Next, we have Benjamin from BOSOMTWE Boys STEM High School. His topic is vulnerability is real courage.
I'm down in the dumps. So broken, I wish I were at the edge of a cliff and then I would jump. My story is so sad, but I cannot cry. They say a man should not cry, because if I do, the next time I go out in public, I might feel shy. And because of the embarrassment, I might as well die. It's so sad. I've lived a miserable life so long, ending it feels like the right choice. I can't go wrong. I needed help, but I couldn't ask. So what do? I just suck it up and complete every task because I'm a man and I'm stone cold. I got on this stage wearing those black glasses and acting so bold, but truth be told, I am broken and I need some help. Get me out of this living hell. I met my therapist and he told me it's okay to cry. So why should I hide my emotions because I'm shy? Being a man doesn't make you invulnerable like Superman. You always remain the common man. So be courageous. It takes a real man to come clean about his emotions that have quietly been in motion in his mind space. So today I shall cry in your face, and bear with me. Although you see me cry an entire ocean, bring me tissues. Because although you can't see my tears, it doesn't mean I'm sad. I'm not sad and I do not cry. Thank you.
Next, we have Raymond from Kumasi High School. His topic is Love That Teaches Growth.
Mind against moment, power against pressure. Every word must work, every line must land, every voice.
Listen, because I do not just speak. I speak of love and truth and affection. I speak of love that transcends beyond heart. Love that transcends beyond bones. Love that transcends beyond bodies. The love that changes. The love that induces growth. And that love is the love that teaches. An everlasting one. An eternal one indeed. A love that never goes away. An affection so strong it never fades. That kind of love is what teaches you growth. Tell me, whose love is that? Is it that of a mother who carried you for 9 months, stopped her work, came home, never moved? Because she had to care for you, she had to nurture you, she had you let you grow. Is it the kind of love that a father gives? The kind of love that makes a father works double just to fend for you? That's love. Is what makes you grow. Is it the kind that the grandparents leave the village just to instill knowledge and culture in you? Oh, that's love. Is what makes you grow. Is it the almighty love? The love from God. The love from Jesus Christ. The eternal love that never leaves you. The love that protects you, that teaches you, that guides you. That love is what teaches you. You see, many of you think love is just about boyfriend and girlfriend marriage. No, love is when someone helps you. Love. Oh. Water, 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 water. This is love. Helping someone when the person is in need. This is love. Not just boyfriend, girlfriend. This is love. This is love. This, help me. This. Helping someone when the person falls. This is love. Not just kissing, not just boyfriend, girlfriend. This is love. This is the love that teaches you an affection so strong. Affection echoes to you. Listen, if you need love, just go for it. But don't enjoy yourself. Even when I'm in pain, even when I'm at my worst, even when I'm not my best self, that love still perseveres. When I feel supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, that love is still there. When I'm happy and joyous and bold, that love remains. So if I'm tall and mighty and strong, it's not just because I am, it's because I was loved. A love that teaches you growth. Thank you.
Next, we have Michael from OSEI TUTU SHS. His topic is Hope Rising from Darkness.
Okay, yeah, I'm here. They say today is prediction day, a day where dreams are forced to find their way, a day where they look to your eyes and say, "Etwine, failure is not an option today." They handed me pressure wrapped with praise, told me, "Fight till your soul and your body goes weak. Win with your body and your soul and your heart. When you are a champion, come with a praise." Let we know that we're right beside you. You are here and you are the one we are waiting for. What a hopeless dream. Oh no, I'm sorry, it's a dream. I wanted a life that shines like gold, a life that is fine, sweet, and stories untold. But I look around and all I see is poverty suffocating me. Life is puzzled, but pieces don't fit. I'm searching for answers, but questions hit. Hard times comes and darkness falls, but in the struggle, I'll find my greatest goal. Like every step I take, I feel drained. Every breath I press struggles, pain, and every glance I cast depresses thirst. Is this the life I was meant to be? They say I should but I think that is just a waste of time. I am trying to run the pace, chasing dreams, but fear of failure caught a hold on my face. I want to say cause rise and the whole crowd supposed to stand, but reality hits and they are stepping on my plans. Yes, I will survive. Through all this darkness, I will make my name shine. I'll come out with a name that is say Etwine, and the whole crowd will rise and salute and say, "You are the one, and you have made it." Because I was not born to be a failure, yes. Indeed, I was not born to fall. I was born to show the world that this is what I really am. And today, I stand here not just a soul. I stand here not just a body. I stand here not just a person, but I'm here to let the whole world know that I'm truly the one I am meant to be. So through my darkness, I'll shine. Through all where the lights are not there, I'll pop it up. I will tell you that the name of Butaintim Metuahin never shakes, so the soul, the body, the human, the body, like everything with me will never shake. So don't worry, I'll come back with the grace. I'll come back with what they want me to be. But what if it doesn't happen? Will you cut me under the chill? Will you beat me till my soul is all wrapped? Thank you.
Last but not least, we have Ronald from Kumasi High School. So our last but one performer is Ronald from Kumasi High School, and his topic is God in Quiet Moments.
Today is Monday. I'm starving. No one knows. I only know what I'm going through. Who do I have to call? I don't know where my cell is at. All I have to do right now is to contact God. But what device am I going to use? Am I going to speak through the vacuum? Oh, yes, I have to. Dear God, please hear me out. I know it has been a couple years since I reached out to you. Hello, I bet you are still wondering why I keep obsessing and stressing on the little things. I know I've been selfish. I know I have been stressing on those little things. But what do I have to do? I have no chance. The only thing I have to do right now is to contact you for you to show me the way. In my sad moments, no one knows what I'm going through. You only know. In my quiet moments, you only know what I'm going through. No one knows. Even my mom who gave birth to me doesn't. That's why I put my trust in you. When I should be soaking up and throwing all the memories, I keep stressing over those little memories, hunting me, not helping me in all my movement. It is just harming me. But right now, I don't know what I should do. I was just at the corner, thinking what I'll be eating tomorrow, but to no avail. I know I have been selfish. I have no excuse to give you. It is true. I've been hanging on a thread. While I know the thread I'm hanging on is dangerous, but all I know is that you are going to help me. Under no circumstance am I going to fall, because even when I'm about to fall down, you will send your angels for them to hold me, and at last, I will be revived. But I feel more comfortable because I know that you are always with me. Rhythmic words doesn't have to explain my feelings. Harsh words doesn't have to tell who I am. Speed actions shouldn't describe me. All I know is that I'm with you. I know that you always help me. You show up in my quiet moments, in my sadness times, in my shameless moments, when I'm feeling little, when I'm feeling like the world is still against me. I look up high, cry unto you, and then boom, there is your magic. It's always helped me, and I can clap for that. I'll admire you because you always help me in my quiet moment. It is all said and done. I know, I feel, I hear that even in my losing game, even in my noiseless name, even in my shameless trade, you are always with me. Thank you.
Our last performer is Ken Arafat from BOSOMTWE Boys STEM High School. His topic is faith stronger than fear.
What is the purpose of this life? What is the purpose of this life when it's full of pain and strife and full of things that makes everyone want to live this life? Where you need to pain before you gain, where you need to tire to hire, where pain flows abundantly like a river. And every day we all here in fear, we shiver. Have you ever wondered what it feels like to fly? To have your arms stretched across the sky like a bird? Every day we stand in this dark fortress of pain and struggle and strife, and we call it life. Nothing at all keeps us alive here but the belief that one day we'll be free to fly. A belief that we hold on to with our dear lives. The belief that one day you will be free to do anything you please with no shackles, no chains, nothing holding you back. So hold on to that belief, because that belief will take you far, far enough to cross any border made of fear, made of struggles, made of pain. Because that belief, that faith is stronger than fear. Thank you.
So this brings us to the end of the third and final segment of the contest. Thank you.
You know what time it is? Say man say we never go Ghana. Say na him sing with the bangers. Say na him get the banku with the make of the girls to the ginger. For many years with the dancers also. Back then that shit was the cocoa. Why you got the form with the mode? Cry man just live like same. Because if you do anyhow, you can see anyhow. You see, I say if you do anyhow, you can see anyhow. You see, my nigga, if you do anyhow, you can see anyhow. You see, I say if you do anyhow, you can see anyhow. You can see anyhow. Give me that move, mercy, feeling your grooves. Got me in the mood, I'm loving the things you do. Give me that move, mercy, feeling your grooves. Got me in the mood, I'm loving the way you move. Yes, in the club when we show other girls bend over. When a man pull up the gas get over. See I see the road now, gas get over. You know that. Check out the team man back, you can touch that.
Obviously killing kind of, but I want more of you. Things where they do me, girl, they drive me loco. Baby, you don't do me, yeah.
A spoken word contest is brought to you by the US Embassy. A spoken
We heard a bell. It wasn't from the judges' table, so the contestants stopped. We are giving this person the few seconds that's left to finish. Next time, we won't do that again.
To be filled.
A spoken word contest is brought to you by the US Embassy Ghana and ACE Consult. Now the total scores for segment B. At the end of segment B, Our Lady of Grace Senior High School had 22 points. Kumasi High School had 19 points. BOSOMTWE Boys Term had 22 points. And OSEI TUTU Senior High School had 14 points. We have participating certificates for all our contestants. So I will invite Ms. Wilberforce for her to present all the participating certificates to our contestants. My first certificate goes to Grace Owusu Apia. Grace representing Our Lady of Grace Senior High School. Next certificate goes to Karen Frida Asante. Karen also represented Our Lady of Grace Senior High School. Next, we have King Arafat Mohammed. King represented BOSOMTWE Boys Term. And next goes to Benjamin Dioduchum, also of BOSOMTWE Boys STEM. My next certificate goes to Michael Abredu Etuahine. Michael Abredu Etuahine. Next certificate goes to Ofori Amanfo Edusa. My next certificate goes to Ronald Etuahine Echampong. Ronald represented Kumasi High School. And last but not least, I have Opoku Raymond Ajiman. Raymond also represented Kumasi High School. Thank you, Ms. Wilberforce. OTB. Emrantie. Adoma. Abrimpong. Which school will be joining us at the final stage? Which school? Is it Emrantie, OTB, Emrantie, Abrimpong, Adoma. Okay, very soon. You will hear the scores very
Mina mangata wa ngazingenze ngizongithola sengijiva ngaphana tende engaleshe dikitiki ngithola sente nakathoke tsirimita nangasitikethi ekete nangasitikethi ekete nangasitikethi ekete nangasitikethi ini mungana wanu wamfunande ini mungana wanu wantotande ini mungana wanu wamfunande ini mungana wanu wamfunande wana chamia weno ya nerhanda mino wana chamia wena ya nerhanda mino hekula kweni bonjwala haizani fala Patosan negani, pafunan negani, patosan negani. Efrawe, arwa. Mungana wani bumuza, kare takumba. Mungana wani bumuza, kare takumba.
quick question. Did you enjoy the program? What was your expectation? What was your expectation? Today, what was your expectation for today?
Our expectation from STEM boys is the win. Win. Yes. Yes. We are winning. STEM boys, we are winning. That's what we are expecting.
Okay. Emran's here. Emran's here. Emran's here. Did you enjoy the program? So, what was your expectation for today? What was your expectation for today? Okay, so he's still thinking about what to say. I get you. Don't worry. I'll come back to you.
We expect nothing by the best. There is a saying that lions won't turn back when dogs are barking.
Give me that steez.
You were expecting nothing. You are expecting nothing but the best.
What money can do?
Let me move to
More money can do.
our lady of
Okay,
grace.
now your papa money. More money can do. More money can. So give me that steez. Give me that steez. Now give me composure.
What were you expecting today?
Give me that steez. I say give me composure. What money can do? More money can do. More money can. Now your papa money.
Yeah, thank you. Good evening. What we're expecting today is nothing but a win. That's all. We always win. So just a win. First, please.
A win. Nothing but a win. Yes.
Okay, our expectation for today is we're expecting that the program should start and end successfully, and we also pray that we should get first. But unfortunately, along the line, we could not. But we still pray that next time we'll do the best.
Give me that steez. Give me composure. Now give me that steez. Give me that steez. Now give me
Okay.
composure. What money
A
can
question.
do? More money can do. Okay, now your papa money.
Where is Education USA Kumasi located? Education USA Kumasi's location. Education USA Kumasi's location.
Yeah. Education Kumasi is located at the third floor of Top Martins Complex, Asokwa, Kumasi.
Hey, okay. Please come for your mug. My next question. In one word, please describe the contest. Describe the contest in one word. Okay. 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 Hey, let me move to Kumasi High School. Okay. Oh. You want to talk? Let me move to Kumasi High School. It will come back to you, okay? In one word. In one word. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Active. Active. Emrantie. Active. Emrantie. Emrantie. Active. Active. Okay, please activate it.
So, please,
In one word, I would describe today's show as being unprecedented. Yeah, it is something that we all.
Emrantie. Okay, so let me move to OSEI TUTU. Okay, in one word. OSEI TUTU. Let me move to OSEI TUTU. In one word. Yes.
Lovely. Yes, please.
He says lovely. In one word, lovely. Okay, OTB. Don't worry at all. Active. OTB. In one word. In one word. Please describe the contest in one word.
Honestly speaking, I'll say the whole show was undiscombobulative. Thank you.
What's the meaning?
The meaning is that the whole show was not confusing. It was ready for everyone to understand clearly. Thank you.
The word again.
Undiscombobulative.
OTB. Emrantie. Abrempong. Adoma. All right. Mr. DJ. Adoma in one word. Adoma in one word.
So I think the whole competition was unfathomable. Unfathomable.
Hey, Adoma. Mr. DJ, please let the music flow. Aye.
Give me that steez, give me composure. Now give me that steez, now give me composure. What money can do, more money can do. Hey, now your papa money, more money can do. Where? So give me that steez, now give me composure. Hey, give me that steez, now give me composure. What money can do, more money can do. Hey, now your papa money, hey, more money can do. Party B, friendly party B. I would be with party B. To be friendly party B. Party B, friendly party B. Every day with the party B. To be friendly party B. Now it's no more than I'm at. So what if you go with that? If you don't do that, I'm a For this life, for go Gaga, for go Gaga, go Gaga. Give me that things.
Shaggy, move, yes them move. You dey do me like move. I say shaggy, move, yes them move. You go do them like juju. Kalika, 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 kalika,
Kaba, hey kaba, see them around, go hide for the tight corner. We need to shake mana, Wanna, we know they fear wanna, they know they see say we no be in for that. Wanna, them all are informants, Kalika, if I the dance and they just manica. Okay with the caterpillar, you go see one day we go tentacilla. Kalika, if I the dance and they just manica. Okay with the caterpillar, you go see one day we go tentacilla.
Shaggy, move, yes them move. You go do me like move. Shaggy, move, yes them move. You go do them like
Be like anybody they want to be fit. Let me get it, guys for me. Do a slow, do a I say go let yellow. For the girls, to the niggas so they don't say sorry. For the man that Mr. DJ, for the ones in love,
Mr. DJ.
Mr.
DJ, thank you. Thank you. We know you are one. And it's good to be one. We know you are one.
ladies and gentlemen. God star. What a Pascari, you dey give me power, oh. Power. Man, no matter how come and give me ginger, oh. Ginger. You got to bring down, no be only face and tonga, oh. Tonga. Me a day for you, oh my city, Bellinga. And I go take you to Bellinga. Belling, 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 Bellinga. Oh my city, Bellinga. Holiday for you, Bellinga. Belling, 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 Bellinga. I can't get you off my mind. Tell you I am, oh yeah, no. The way you touch me, oh my girl. Tell you I come here. And all the stories you dey hear. Oh yeah, you want me penwo. This I what this me do yeah. Hey wow, baby pose maker. Snappy you by cinema too. All your show boys go run now. So me move and when you call I go answer oh. Adore. Oh my sweetie Bellinga. And I go take you to Bellinga. Belling, 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 belling.
Thank you, Mr. DJ. Thank you, Mr. DJ. Thank you, Mr. DJ. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Kumasi High School and OSEI TUTU Senior High School. Thank you, Kumasi High School and OSEI TUTU Senior High School. It's been exciting so far. I believe you've learned a lot today. Those watching us virtually, I believe that they have also enjoyed this program. This evening, the third contest, we had 4 schools. BOSOMTWE Boys STEM, OTB, OTB, OTB. We also had Kumasi High School, Emrantie, Emrantie, Emrantie. We also had Our Lady of Grace Senior High School, Adoma, Adoma, Adoma. And we had OSEI TUTU Senior High School, Abrempong, Abrempong, Abrempong. So which school will be joining us at the final stage? Is it OTB? Is it OTB? Is it Imrantia? Is it Imrantia? Adoma? Adoma? Abrimpo? Abrimpo? Hey! Are you feeling the heat? Are you feeling the heat? Are you feeling the heat? It's active, eh? It's active, eh? Heat! Okay. Once again, which school will be joining us at the final stage? Is it OTB? Is it OTB? Abrempong? Abrempong? Adoma? Adoma? Emrantia? Emrantia? Okay, so our scores will be out very soon. Our scores will be out very soon. A spoken word contest is brought to you by the U.S. Embassy Ghana and ACE Consult. Our sponsors are MTN Ghana, Asokwa Shell, International Programs Office, KNUST, Ashesi University, Twillium Industrial Company Limited, Sanspol Premier Limited, Tribe, Promasidor, Breathing Arts Studio, B. Ketre Agrochemicals, GIPS, that is, the Ghana Interbank Payments and Settlements Limited, and University of Ghana, Department of Economics.
The stage will carry it. The audience will remember it. Join us on 11th May 2026 at the Great Hall of KNUST, because when the whistle blows, borders fade and the strongest voices remain. When the whistle blows, the silence speaks and the stage awakens. From many voices across Ashanti to 12 that remain. 12 voices, 12 visions, one stage under the theme World Cup 2026. When the whistle blows.
We have some special awards that will be given to our contestants. I invite Mr. Samuel Jechi for him to present those special awards. The first one is for being the most confident. For contest 3, we have Ofori Amanfo Adusa. Ofori Amanfo represented OSEI TUTU Senior High School. Next, most confident, most confident. It goes to Grace Owusu Apia. Grace Owusu Apia. Grace represented Our Lady of Grace Senior High School. Next is for being the most creative. Most creative. And this goes to Benjamin Diodu Chum. OTB. Benjamin represented BOSOMTWE Boys team. Next. Thank you. Thank you. Next goes to thank you. This is for being the most creative. This goes to King Arafat Mohammed. Next, the best content for contest 3. The best content. This award goes to Karen Frida Asante. Another one for best content. Another one for best content. It goes to Michael Abredu Etiahine. Next, for being the most eloquent, it goes to Opoku Raymond Ajeman. Raymond represented Kumasi High School. Last but not least, most eloquent, it goes to Ronald Etuahine Echampo. Ronald represented Kumasi High School. Thank you, Mr. Samuel Jechi. And now the total score for segment C. This is for segment C. Score for segment C. Our Lady of Grace Senior High School had 32 points. Kumasi High School had 32 points. BOSOMTWE Boys Team had 32 points. And OSEI TUTU Senior High School also had 32 points. Now the grand total. We know you love yourselves. Yes, we know you are one. But listen to the grand total. So the grand total, Our Lady of Grace Senior High School had 90 points. Kumasi High School had 84 points. BOSOMTWE Boys 10 had 89 points. And OSEI TUTU Senior High School had 80 points. Thank you. 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 We are not done. We are not done. We are not done. All right, so I invite Mrs. Marilyn Owusu for her to present the winning certificate to Our Lady of Grace Senior High School contestants. So, Our Lady of Grace Senior High School, they will be joining us as the final stage of the contest. So, my first certificate, the winning certificate for contest 3, it goes to Grace Owusu Apia. Grace Owusu Apia. Adoma. Adoma. I also have Karen Frida Asante. Karen Frida Asante. Thank you. Now over to you, Mrs. Owusu.
Hi, everyone. How are you all feeling? Can I have your attention? This has been an exceptional contest. Let's clap for all the schools. It has been an exceptional contest. To all the contestants, shall we please clap for all? You've all done fabulously well. I've never seen a contest where all the schools in the final segment had the same points. It means that each and every one of you is so good. So good. So I want to congratulate you. I want to say you've done a very good job. I want to say that you are all extremely talented. And we are not just looking at this contest. We are seeing you going beyond this contest. Automatically, by the fact that Our Lady of Grace won this contest, it takes them to the final contest. But what's also interesting is that looking at all the scores for today, it means that BOSOMTWE Senior High School is also joining us for the finals. You've all done extremely well. We look forward to an exciting finals next week, Wednesday, God willing. But congratulations to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Marilyn Owusu. I invite Madam Margaret Oforiwa for her to give us the closing prayer.
Shall we all rise? We thank you, our most gracious Lord, for this evening. We thank you for this opportunity granted us through ACE Consults for our young ones to unearth their talents. We have come this far by your grace. We pray even as we journey back to our schools, may you travel with us. We commit all winning schools onto your hands even as they prepare towards the finals on the 20th. We pray for organizers, we pray for everyone, a stakeholder who is contributing one way or the other towards the success of this program. We pray, may you continue to be with us, and at the end, we will be careful to give you your praise. We make all our intentions through Christ our Lord, we pray. Amen.
Thank you. A spoken word contest was brought to you by the US Embassy Ghana and ACE Consult. Our sponsors are MTN Ghana, Asokwa Shell, International Programs Office of KNUST, Ashesi University, Twillium Industrial Company Limited, Sanspol Premier Limited, Tribe, Promasidor, Breathing Art Studio, BK Trade Agrochemicals, Gibbs, that is the Ghana Interbank Payments and Settlements Limited, and University of Ghana's Department of Economics. Thank you all and see you at the final stage.
Balenciaga, Balenciaga, yeah, they were the best, they were the best. Matola Betiaga, some say they pray no, me the better. No matter 550, some say many better. Baby, I promise to lean, 50 the toes, me the better. Matola Balenciaga, Balenciaga, yeah, they were the best, they were the best. Matola Betiaga, some say they pray no, me the better. No matter 550, some say many better. Baby, I promise to lean, 50 the toes, me the better. Baby, I promise to lean, 50 the toes, me the better. Selection way, air straight from the foes, me the better. Show the better, Matadika, Papa, Missy, and the Casa, me, Jimmy, and me, Ube, say, Fufu, Michelle, but you set me in your my top Balenciaga, my top Nemetiaka, my top I get no Macodiaka, Chico to Fist, I'm none of my Padra, Chameho, yeah, my Shada, head to the two, Louis and Prada, yeah, no, my blue got scars to cover, put it all on my mom and my father. My top Balenciaga, Bariaka, yeah, they were the best, they were the best. My top Betiaka,
Mind against moment, power against pressure. Every word must work. Every line must land. Every voice must rise. Because here, good is not enough and great is just the beginning. Kumasi will feel it. The stage will carry it. The audience will remember it. Join us on 11th May 2026 at the Great Hall of KNUST, because when the whistle blows, borders fade and the strongest voices remain. When the whistle blows, the silence speaks and the stage awakens. From many voices across Ashanti to 12 that remain. 12 voices, 12 visions, one stage under the theme World Cup 2026. When the whistle blows, borders fade. They crossed more than boundaries. They crossed fear, doubt, and limitation. Not just to speak, but to be heard.
We heard a bell. It wasn't from the judges' table, so the contestants stopped. We are giving this person the few seconds that's left.